We took a friend for some multi-pitch climbing. Meet Teresa.
Come on. Made it to the ground. This one got rescued.
Riglos is a small village in the province of Huesca, Aragon, northeastern Spain, famous for its Mallos de Riglos. These rock formations are towering conglomerate cliffs composed of rounded pebbles and boulders, cemented together by sand and clay.
Nos vamos a escalar los Mallos de Riglos, que bueno, uno de los mejores puntos de escalada de toda España, así que ¡vamos!
The Mallos rise to heights of over 300 meters, creating this really interesting landscape.
Girls are paying for the parking and we're heading that way. This is the route, starts here. Mosquitos. Vamos! E aí, galera, lá vamos nós.
The formations offer a good variety of climbing levels, from beginners to experienced climbers. Besides climbing, the area is also popular for hiking and bird watching, particularly for spotting birds of prey, such as griffon vultures that nest in the cliffs. Our initial idea was to climb the route Mosquitos, which is probably the most popular route in the area. However, the entire climb faces south, and if you watched our last multi-pitch climb video in Salzburg, you know what a terrible idea that can be. If you haven't watched that video yet, check it out in the card above. With that in mind, we asked around and found a great option in the shaded area on the northwest side of the Mallos. We chose Al Puro, a 7-pitch route with the hardest pitch being 6A+. It goes up a smaller tower, starting on the western face, passing between the tower and the main wall, and then around to the east side of the tower, avoiding the sun throughout the day. George led the first pitch, a good and easy start, with the crux just before the first set of anchors. Teresa starting the multi-pitch. First pitch of the day in the shade. She has a very nice helmet, as you can see.
Always in style.
You are so fashion. And George is at the top, belaying. Woohoo!
Oh, I'm so scared.
Come on, come on. I got you. It's all good. Keep coming. Come on.
I'm here now.
That's it. You got it. Keep going up.
Up?
Yeah.
I only freak out a little bit there.
Come on. That's it.
As I was the last climber, I decided to lead the second pitch to optimize rope management.
Marion's leading the second pitch. Let's go. Let's go, Teresa.
The second pitch was also easy, but it had a scary run out before the anchors with some tricky moves.
Okay, Marion, this litter is impossible. Good job.
Thank you.
Congratulations, eh?
Oh, freaked out. Additionally, I was running out of quick draws, so I had to use some single carabiners to finish the pitch. And here you can see where there are the 2 rings, George. I put just a mousqueton. And then he was giving some drugs. It was terrible.
Fala, jugador.
Oh, jugador.
Cadê o climb stamina?
Cadê o climb stamina? Eu quero saber.
Where is he?
Cadê o bombom?
I love fun.
Cadê o climb stamina?
Wait, George. The third pitch was very enjoyable. This is where you start to feel the exposure and realize how massive everything is around here. As I got at the top of the third pitch, George was trying to convince me to lead the fourth one. But I was very reluctant to it, as it looked a bit scary.
Not fair. Like this one is, I can do it.
But this one is the same.
Especially the first section, that had a bit of an overhang and not enough jugs.
You go here and then you stop. It's on this wall, you know. You just stop on the anchors on this side. There's an anchor there.
He's trying to convince me.
I know. And I'm saving everything.
So George led the fourth pitch. Now we were in the section between the tower and the main wall, which continued through pitches 4 and 5.
Well done, Teresa.
This section was great because it was cool, protected from the wind and sun, and offered easy climbing.
Are you feeling safe with that foot there, Teresa?
If I drop the foot, my face will go forward.
Yeah.
And then I'll break my tooth.
George and Teresa making a mess.
Very bad.
Rock cake. The sixth pitch was probably the best of the entire climb. It was super exposed, really high up, and the hardest pitch of the climb. But it climbed nicely with good holes all along. It was quite windy at this level. Teresa was a bit scared, but she found the courage to do it.
Very nice. Come on. Man, it looks like you're on the top of the world. What do you have to say to the Catalonian world?
What? This is freaking Aragon.
Catalan. What do you have to
Okay.
What do you have to say to the Castellanos?
Castellano. Aragon. I'm stuck.
Say something.
Stop filming, I need help. Come on. There you go.
Dreams are whispering, nights rising, paths are twisting, hopes.
At this point, we realized that we needed to hurry if we didn't want to finish in the dark. George reached the top of the tower, but Teresa and I decided not to join him. Then the descent began. We only had 1 hour to complete all the rappels before dark.
Finishing a little bit late. Taking a while to do 3 rappels. Actually 3 people to do 6 rappels.
Actually, it's efficient on the rubber.
It's getting efficient now, but we were not efficient when we were going up.
We managed to be efficient, but on the last rappel, it was getting dark quickly. We only had 1 headlamp, and since we could still see a little bit, Teresa decided to go first, leaving us the headlamp because we would definitely need it. Halfway down, she couldn't see anything. Not whether the ground was closed or even if the rope was touching the ground. So she started looking for the closest set of anchors to stop and wait for the next person to come down with a torch. She couldn't find one, but managed to land on a small ledge where she saw a single bolt. She got into a comfortable position, attached herself to the bolt, and felt confident and safe. George then went down with the headlamp and managed to reach Teresa. They both rappelled down in tandem. They reached the ground, but now I was left behind with no light and still had to rappel down. As I started descending, I could see George and Teresa at the bottom with the headlamp illuminating my descent. It was a crazy experience and a lesson learned. Always bring a headlamp for each climber.
Made it to the ground with the girls. They were asking for some adventure, and I delivered. There you go.
I got rescued!
Epic delivery. This one got rescued.
And this one Abseil in the dark.
Okay, yeah. That was a bit scary because I did not know where my foot was going to go, and then at some point there was no more room, and I almost put my steps
Oh shit.
on that leaf, you know.
For me, when I was down, it got dark.
All of a sudden.
I couldn't see. It was dark, so I couldn't see the bolt and the. I couldn't see bolt. So I saw the rope was finishing, and then I was stuck, and I could not see anything. Nothing at all. So I was like, okay, I have to go a bit down.
Thanks for watching and à la prochaine!
Rumble. Yeah. I'm 100% rumble.